say I'm going to be going live.
You don't realize Dover's that big.
Yeah. Dover's really big. That's a soup bowl.
Yeah. I didn't realize
Dover's
it was big until I walked it.
Fucking most favorite track I've been to.
But yeah, that.
Dover, you go up
it's
to
like
the turns and you just look down. It's like shit.
Alright, so you're going live?
See, the WNRC's 10 minutes from Dover.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a great place there with burgers and an awesome Sunday.
Were you live yet?
Not yet.
There you are.
Yeah, we are.
You got it on there?
Yeah,
there
you're
it
live.
is. Okay.
I was going to say there's a nice place in Florida with nice burgers and booty clubs.
Is that what you said?
No, I mean, you want me to say what I was going to say?
No, you can't say what he was going to say.
Lot of bees.
Hi, TJ.
TJ? Who's TJ?
That
Broccoli.
TJ guy.
TJ Broccoli?
Yeah, right here, too.
Bam!
Bam, bam.
See, I was doing the other one.
All right.
Okay, we'll do the patented side.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a cheater on here.
We can't talk about that.
Hi, TJ.
You weren't here when I said that.
He was. He's a
was
freaking moron.
Oh, that is the big one.
There it was.
Oh, I missed
Who was it?
Everybody.
The whole field.
I missed
Good
it.
job.
Legato! Yes!
It is the whole field.
Yeah,
Look
Legato
what's
was
on
leading.
Saturday.
Chastain was leading. He might be the last car, only car in the race yet.
Huh. Oh, Denny's good. I don't want to see Denny win. Hi, people!
There's only two of them. There's
It's
7.
everybody.
You want to turn that down? You're probably screwing everybody
There's
up.
a replay I'll show you.
That's fine.
Oh, wait. Give me the thingy.
What thingy?
The remote thingy.
The remote thingy.
Yeah, I gotta get our extra viewer. This is how we get the views.
Don't forget to like it. Chair's uncomfortable.
You don't want to go to our other one. Freaking, I gotta redo.
Yeah, we had couches.
I gotta put the floor down.
Hey, you don't have to do that.
It should take you 2 hours to do this floor.
Yeah, I probably should do this one.
That stuff is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Preston help you.
Let's look. All right, we'll do it tonight.
Are you nuts?
He said it would take 2 hours. I mean, we get done at 9.
I had
Done
a
by
long.
11.
I had a long weekend, man.
I don't care.
What are you complaining about?
You haven't worked all weekend, so there you go. You should
I
be
felt
ready
like
to go.
it felt like work all weekend.
Winter is taking forever. I'm ready to be racing outside. Says TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tally ho, Skunk Boys, and hello, Gage Rattler.
They're showing all the wreck cars right now.
How many red cars are there?
All
I think it's the whole field that was just taken out.
Aaron, you are like a bull.
I got a lot of
Kyle,
cables
look
here,
at the
boys.
TV. I'm on there 2 times.
Oh, you are on there 2 times.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
All right, so we were Bloodline RC. Aaron's leaving.
Bye.
That stupid light. People, you don't realize the behind the scenes of this. There's 2 giant lights pointing at me, and I don't like it because it scares me. What are you doing?
Chaplets.
Who's messaging?
What does he have chat lists for?
You know.
Because it's winter.
Is that what it's from?
We have a special guest on the phone tonight,
Uh-oh.
texting in. Yeah, he had a long weekend of sucking.
Who
Oh,
was that said that?
that's Will.
Was it Will?
That
No,
has to
no,
be
no.
Will.
It was if you see a picture of somebody taking Preston out,
Oh, that was Todd.
it was Todd.
He drove right through me and flipped me hard.
Whoa.
And it was
Whoa! This is a PG show.
It was after their checkered flag too. The race was over and he sent me.
That's good.
That's awesome.
That's a bit better than doing it during the race.
I mean, he had to stay with you for 3 whole days. I can't
Ooh.
blame him.
So,
What
who
do
are
you
you?
We had separate rooms in Russ's house.
That legit
They
was
had separate rooms, but
everybody.
they slept in the same.
Jeez.
No. If you ever stayed in a hotel room with Todd, you don't want to be in the same room because you don't get no sleep because he snores that bad.
Yeah, I feel for him. I sort
Is that the wreck? You watching the wreck?
Dude, it was everybody.
Get used to a bright light. You're a star now, Kyle. I don't think so. So, let's just talk shop. Who are you?
I'm watching the NASCAR wreck here. Hold on.
That's Aaron. Who are you?
Hi, Brandon.
That's an underdog. That's Preston.
What's this on?
YouTube TV.
I wasn't. Oh, you have YouTube TV. I don't have that.
Yeah.
Race was over. Didn't matter anymore, says Todd. And I'm Kyle. And this is Talking Shop.
I'm Aaron. This is Talking Shop.
Payback will be coming.
Ooh.
Yeah, they got a lot of them there, man.
That's the whole field.
So,
Good for them.
Kind of looked like some of the races on Saturday.
Sure did.
And Sunday.
And look at the leader just go like he's just in the rearview mirror. Look at the rearview mirror going like.
Bye, everybody!
Who was leading anyway?
Ross
Chastain.
Chastain.
Nice.
That was like our race Tuesday night at Pheasantland. I'm just out there leading. I just see you guys wrecking. I'm like, all right, I'll see you.
Well, any race with Kyle, there's going to be wrecks.
Oh yeah, he wrecked them all.
My car literally got stepped on.
It did.
It went from. I
I'll have
remember
to show you the video of
Preston
that.
from
That was a
October at
good race.
Pheasantland. So you remember by skunk balls. So we were all in Motorama this weekend. We all did racing.
Some people raced, others didn't.
I can't really call what I did racing.
No, I can't either.
Okay.
I wasn't including you in on this.
Okay.
I think we probably raced better than you did, and we didn't race at all.
I was there, but
I crew chiefed.
No, you did.
We saved a lot of entry fees. I mean, which Preston probably should have done.
Hey, you did good. The car bumped up.
Yeah.
hey, I did 2 bump ups. So I
But
did
he
kind of
didn't-
race.
Yeah, but he didn't
decent.
work on your car, so that's
No, I
where you
worked on-
screwed up.
Oh, by the way, Barney, if you're watching, Bill owes you a medium spacer. We took it out of the right front and put it in Bill's car. He needed it. Did you beeline or run Motorama? He did. He ran around the track.
Oh, yeah. Some spun out a lot on the track.
We talked to a lot of people around Motorama. We probably did more laps than he did.
Probably.
Where's the footage? It's on Mark's channel. He was live streaming.
No,
What's
he was a live streamer.
Wasn't he?
No.
He was just videoing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get main footage. That's why I said we should have went up Sunday. Oh no, we gotta go up Saturday. Then we missed the mains.
Who needs mains?
They were supposed to run some mains on Saturday. But
Yeah, I didn't
That was
see
the last
happening.
minute thing change.
You know,
It would have been G main.
You would have saw me
People
race.
made-
it was see
Yeah,
Preston.
You would have
Yeah.
saw me race.
Yeah.
We would have seen you say, "Well, you don't have to come back tomorrow."
Right.
I liked going up Saturday. I thought it was more fun.
Hey, I mean, we can still go back. I still got my stamp somehow.
Well, I took a shower today,
Yeah.
so
I don't know. I couldn't tell you how many times I washed my damn hands. And
you don't have time to take a shower.
I'm sure you did wash his hands.
I'm watching an OKLO. So we got what results from what Pheasantland and
And
Motorama.
that's Pheasantland and Park Lane and Motorama.
All right. Well, I want to pull a Pheasantland result for
You
Tuesday.
won't see me in any of the results from Motorama.
No, your result was this
Just so you
week.
know.
You got nothing.
I got nothing.
How much is the entry fee you paid?
$195.
Jeez.
What'd you
What
get?
class did you run?
3.
How did that work out?
What do you mean? How'd that work out?
It's $120 and $50 in every other class.
Everybody else is really enjoying your money right now.
It was $195.
No.
Yeah. You pay for parking and all that.
Yeah, but it was 110.
And then there's fees and all that.
Why is he arguing with you when you're the one
What
that paid it?
I'm trying to figure out is it's 110 for one class and then $50 for every additional class.
Maybe it's 210. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe last year was 195.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know.
like this math is
Preston's
not.
so
It's
loaded.
not
He doesn't.
Well,
Money doesn't
The
matter.
reason I looked at it because I'm sitting there thinking, like, how does that work? Because
Yeah.
I was doing math for this year to run 2 classes and it's 170. I'm like, where'd you get 20 bucks? 30
I did it
bucks?
back in November. You think I'm going to remember that?
Yes.
TJ says no hard luck awards.
I was too bad to even get a hard luck award.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that just didn't show up. Like Rothenberger, I thought for sure when he
He
was saying
messaged us.
Friday.
He messaged us last minute that somebody he worked with that was supposed to cover him. His wife was in a car accident, so he couldn't get
That's
off.
the problem with entering something like that so many months in
Yep.
advance. You don't know what could possibly
Yeah.
happen.
Todd says it was 199.50.
Okay,
Wait.
I was closer to you, 195.
I mean, Brandon's wife would go into labor.
So, Pheasantland, 1280 Sportsman, Jack Sean, Paige Brady, Brian Beaver, BL2,
Brady.
Aaron Rashong, David Dries, and Corey Milligan. Intermediate, Aubrey Romick, Mackenzie Kuzer, Josh S. Mini Mud Boss, Alex Moore, Ray Hornick, and Mac Patrick.
That's Alex's first mini bun boss run, right?
It is. Rookie Mud Boss, Liam Busser, and Bella McMullen. And Super Street Stock, Kevin Kuzer, Alex Moore, and Underdog RC Sean Hornick. So there's your Pheasantland results.
All right. Park Lane, they ran on Sunday.
You do Park Lane, I'll pull up Motorama.
That might take a while.
Yeah.
No, there's not a lot of classes. Just a lot of cars. 70-some in sprint.
Final results. 21.5 Touring, Enzo G, Jeff Cuffs, Dennis Storty. Front Wheel Drive, Desan Dash, Jawan Hunter, Mike Louie. TTO2, Bob S, Josh Starr, Mike Louie. USGT, Mo Denton, John William, and
Every
Jawan
time
Hunter.
you do that, you always call him John
And
Williams.
I've known him for 40 years. Desan Dash for BTA, John Willman, Angel G. That's it.
All right.
That's all we have.
So then we'll
That's
get.
all she wrote.
What sucks is the way they did it, you just can't hit results. You had to go through them all.
You should give it to Brandon.
No, I want to be done tonight. So, your Motorama 2024 results. 13.5 Mud Balls presented by Peak Boss A-Man. I guess we should do the top 8 of all these.
Can we do
Whatever.
2023s?
Yeah, we come back to 20. We did that last year.
I was going to say, because I was on that one.
So, 13.5 Mud Balls winner, Dave Peak.
He came from the B main.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah.
No, he did.
That's right.
Came from third.
No, I thought he ran the B
Oh,
main.
yeah, he made the ad.
Yeah, third.
I thought he came through the B.
Wishful thinking.
And now the winner of the
Trying to
12
say,
third gave him
I
a B.
did-
okay.
I'm not the only one that
Actually,
did
the
bad.
12 third gave him a C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dave Peak with the winner. Francois Collard. Francois Collard was second. And Eric Salvis was third. SC Modified presented by Papa Willie's Traction Tonic.
I thought he was doing top 8.
Oh, yeah, I can do top 8. I saw it.
Top 8 all got trophies.
Okay. So, fourth, Adam McGeorge, Bill Evans, Tyler Brown, Joseph Parks, and Al Smith Jr. Peak had a lap on the field. SC Modified presented by Papa Willie's Treasure Tonic. Your winner, Robbie Everhart. Paul Brower was in the second heat, came from the B main.
Just a bulldog body.
Jeff Belton also came from the B main, was third. Jeffrey Wolf, Braden Taylor, Quinn Martindale, Dana Ryan, and Christopher Prewitt.
Have you ever seen the SC mods in person?
Mm-hmm.
They're like twice the
Yeah,
size
they're
of
huge.
that.
They're awesome. They used to run Bloomsburg a lot.
Like double the size of a mud boss.
Mm-hmm.
EDM presented by J Concepts. Your winner from the B main, Mike Silvernail. Cowboy Racer in second. Garrett Shaky Williamson in third. Russ Lebo fourth. Eddie Hill, Pace Gendron, Brian Strouser, and Paul Brower.
Garrett should have won that race.
Yeah, he cost himself.
Yeah, he overdrove.
I watched that. He
Yeah.
should have. I was.
He had the fastest car.
Hey, DJ.
Yeah, I mean, he ran him down and it's just kept wrecking.
Yep. Just kept on overdriving the car.
Stock Mud Balls presented by Pheasantland RC Park. Jason Ruck from the C main, all the way up to the B, to the A. Dylan McNichol, second from the B main. Joey Fisher in third. Kevin Lesgard, Jason Garman, Big Bill Osborne, Dave
Cam
Peak
floor car.
with the
Yeah.
Cam,
That
yeah.
was Cam's car.
Yep. And then Shane Miller. 'Cause I looked, I said, whose car is this? Oh, it's Cam's. These are both Cam's because I don't own a Mud Boss anymore.
Yep.
That was a wild race. Dave had that race held forever, and then he got in a late race wreck and something broke. Late model presented by Mr. Customs. Your winner, Max Floor. Chad Jones second, Jason Burns, Robert Chapman, Cody Scheib, Mike Farron, John Holstein, and Eric Salvis.
Robert Chapman might have been the farthest from Motorama. He's from Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, so how many of the guys were from Canada?
Yeah, but that Canada is this side of Canada, so I mean,
Oh, yeah.
That's the one that's right above New York, so 8 hours.
yeah. So Robert Chapman might have been the one that came the farthest.
Wow.
360 Outlaw Sprint presented by Custom Works. Jason Ruck, again, up there. He came from the B. Zane Tuxford, Robbie Boring came from the B. Chris Bertotti, Joe Salt, Ed Jones, Dylan Cease, and Gary Van Orton.
I was pulling for Zane on that. I race with him all the time down in Delaware.
Midgets presented by Kozo Race Products. Garrett Williamson from the B main. Max Floor, also from the B main. Dustin Malicote, Chad Jones, Steve Salvis, Cowboy Rister, Brian Zimmer, and Eddie Jones. And then your final race of Motorama, 410 Outlaw Sprint presented by Team GFRB. Your winner, Max Floor, Jason Burns, Chad Jones, Billy Fisher, Robert Chapman, Phil Cooper, Paige Genderen, and Jamie Tennies. So that was your Motorama 2024. I had a good time. I was there on Saturday. We were all Saturday. I thought it was fun. You sucked.
I had fun though. We
I
had a
didn't
good.
get to watch you suck, so
We had a good time around our pits. Casey Hess, great. He was fun to be around.
I kept getting yelled at because I kept stealing his candy.
Yeah, those were my trolleys. Bastard.
He'd put them down. I'd grab them.
I never got one.
We went through that.
I missed-
You got
I
one.
missed- No, I didn't.
Between the four of us that were sitting right now, we ate that whole bag since Friday to Sunday.
I wasn't surprised.
took you that long.
I was surprised it took that
You
long.
still, are you stopped up for it?
Yeah,
Might have been the problem. You had the sugar shakes.
Yeah.
it works for Shaky.
Yeah.
They ever,
He's been driving with that for years.
yeah.
You're just doing it for one day. Go on.
I'm out of water.
Oh, you can go get some water.
Maybe I will later.
You can get me some too.
Are you out of water too?
Maybe Brandon can be the water boy.
What a girl.
No, that's you.
Water sucks. It
He's
really,
the
really
guest.
sucks.
Be nice.
No.
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 When were you ever nice to me? Any
I mean,
Always nice to you.
if I was nice to President, he'd be thinking about bad at me.
Yeah. There's something
Yeah.
wrong.
Like, he doesn't like me anymore. He said
Oh.
hi. He didn't say something smart.
Yeah.
That's why this is why I can't run a class with Preston, because it's never going to work out. It never does work out.
Yeah.
You can never have a
Be-
relationship
be-
with Preston. It would just never work out.
Be nice, Kyle. Wham!
Yep.
Preston! I was being nice.
I told you to be nice to me. I never said I was going to be nice
The
to
first
you.
time I raced with Preston, like we actually were in a race together, he just ran right into me. And I'm like, dude, does he just suck that? No, that's just the way he drives. The first time he drives with you. He's got to test you.
Yeah.
It's alright. Me and Preston probably wreck each other, but me and
And I'm
Todd...
trying not to wreck you. We're like, yo, no, not
See,
Preston.
there's a guy that I race with down in Delaware all the time. If we're in the same heat, we can try our hardest not to hit each other, but our cars just like,
Magnets.
yeah. Like, we try to stay away from each other, and it just does not work.
The ones on the front stretch, the ones on the
Yeah,
back
and we'll
stretch.
still hit. Like, it's just,
Go right through the infield.
it's just, we cannot stay away from each other.
So, I mean, me and Brendan do wreck, but first ever late model race at the factory at Crate Late Model. Todd had a brand new body on his late model. Brought it out. It was me, Todd, and Barney. Oh my God, was there... You would have never thought we'd have this many people, everybody that was at the factory, got up and watched this 3-car Crate Late Model race. Because we could not stop wrecking each other. And then...
Todd screwed up by bringing the new body out.
Oh, dude, I told him I was going to scratch it. I told him I'm going to be the first one to scratch it. He's like, go ahead. Because I think I had a new body on, too. And, dude, we just beat the crap out of each other the whole race. And then I'm yelling at Barney to wreck him, and Barney's wrecking me. I'm like, Barney, no, you got to wreck
Oh, I'm
him.
sorry,
Wrong
Kyle.
person.
I thought you Todd.
All I know is at one point, I spun him out, and Todd goes, that's it. He spun around on the track, and we went full throttle down the backstretch and collided.
That's a classic dead.
Oh, yeah, Crate Late Model.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Actually, Ron
Everybody still has their damn cars, but nobody brings them
Ditzler
out.
just posted that anyone's bringing late model tomorrow.
Yeah, how many people were saying, yeah, that me? No.
One person, Kevin said his is in paint. But, I mean, they're just... The Crate late model dies, comes back. Dies. Big Block does the same thing.
I think they're too big and bulky. They just don't look
Good.
Yeah. They're an ugly car.
The body gets in
No,
the
no,
way
the
of
shark bodies.
But they're just so.
It is. I
They're
mean,
long.
my body is this big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're too big.
It just
They're
gets
pain
in
to
the way.
travel,
Like
to travel with.
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta work harder to set up with that body
Yeah.
Sad
because
thing
you're
is,
just sitting there trying to keep it from scraping.
and the sad thing is, our super street cars, same setup, same chassis,
Yeah, but you
much
gotta work
smaller
with it.
body.
A little bit, not much, but you still got to work with those to get the body on there right. But that doesn't seem like you have as much problem with those.
Yeah.
But then again, we're not running dirt with them. Maybe
Yeah, you
we're
put 'em
running
out
dirt.
dirt,
Yeah,
it's gonna,
Right.
you're gonna have that bouncing.
yeah. That's always the
They're gonna
problem.
need to get lifted up big time.
I mean, every time we're out there on dirt, you hear somebody shoveling up some dirt with their
Mhm.
plastic nose. Crunch, crunch, crunch. That ain't working too well.
No, I don't know. The crate load model is cool for like a season, and then it's just like, no. That's why I like the smaller classes. The minis,
I always like the smaller bodies. They're more maneuverable. Like
I will
the
buy-
modified bodies are just, they never get in the way.
once
you just
I
throw it on and you just drive.
once I find one on an EDN that's cheap, this is gonna be a new class I'm gonna buy. Because
Preston's always selling cars.
yeah, this will be selling for like no. Curve's gonna sell his EDM in like probably like 3 weeks. I mean, he does sell every car he has.
That's it. That's it.
But the problem with the EDM is nobody runs them around here.
We run them in Delaware. We get about 15 to 16.
So
15
you only
to
got to
20,
drive 2 hours every other week and you can race it.
15 to 20 of them down there.
Yeah, but I won't.
But I mean, there's guys up here that have them.
Yeah.
They just don't bring them out because nobody shows up. But if you start bringing them out,
That's because nobody has them as a class up here.
Yeah, it's all support class.
Yeah, like nobody has them as their like. If people would say that, hey, this is on our schedule, it would come out.
I just can't see spending that kind of money on a class that I'm not running all the time. It's just,
Yeah.
Well, see, I run down Delaware all the time.
well, yeah,
So
that makes sense for you.
Yeah,
But for me, okay, an Ultimate, RJ's, or Pheasantland,
yeah,
why should I buy one when I'm not going to run it?
Yep.
When I can run my 12 turn, a big block, or my mini, and I know I'm going to run it. And next year, now that I'm pretty much guaranteed that I'm going to Motorama next year, I'm like, well, I got to do big block this year because I haven't ran big block in a year, and I want to get back into being competitive again with it.
hey,
you
Should get a
just
sprint
never
car.
really had any real luck with big block either.
I think I was usually really good at big block when I used to run them. It's just I never really liked it.
I know where there's a good car, but he might have ruined it.
Who?
Jesse, my old car.
Yeah, I know that car's been worked on.
Do we want to call people out on the show?
Oh, that's a good car.
It
I don't know
was-
what he.
it was a good
I know
car.
he changed it for the inside, so
Yeah, it was a good car. He never really ran it. I don't
Mm.
remember ever seeing him run it.
that car was fast.
Carmelo's had a good car.
Yeah.
Yeah, got changed to the indoor.
Yeah,
If I wouldn't have bought a motor, I probably would have said, well, I'll just buy Kermit's car. Because Kermit's car was so spectacular out there.
I also like that Motorama is Hoosiers only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like that.
Yep.
Because
So
I'm like,
that limits you down. But I mean, then again, you're going to have to go with 2 options for.
the M3s or the M4s.
Oh,
I think most
no.
of them run the
Or
soft,
M2s.
super softs.
Yeah, I think they're M3s, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that's
2s,
most.
3s, and 4s.
No, there's no twos.
No?
So I 3s and
Oh, I
4s
thought
for
that
that.
was-
No, I think most of the people run super softs.
But I
So
like
4s.
that. I don't, because then I don't gotta go out there and buy 30 sets of tires. I
That's-
don't
Yeah.
want to buy all these freaking tires.
That's why we're running most of those new quasi speeds
Yeah,
don't
Will
need-
Will Lappa's already brought up about your series,
because there's only one compound,
Yeah.
one tire, one compound.
which is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what Aaron Miller said on Saturday. He's like, "These big bag of tires, and I have to bring them because I can't run them." So he goes, "I went from a bin that this big for my normal weekly series to this big."
Yep.
But even then, you still got to have options.
Yeah, but not.
I mean, even with the Mud Boss, I mean, you got to have options for
Yeah.
those Kumos.
Yep.
It's only stock
But if you go
hardwoods.
with a new set of quasis, let's say you need to shave them down, you still only need one set. You just sit there and shave them down quick. And you're good
But
to
then
go.
if the track changes, you don't need a shaved down set. Then you got to have
Yeah.
another set.
And then
I'd rather
your
have
phone.
I'd rather have to need 2 sets than 150 sets.
Well, here's the thing, though. This summer, since we're going to be running big block, you could sit there and we can run those tires in until they're beat in real damn good. And then buy a couple new sets for Motorama.
The problem with Hoosiers around here, you run Hoosiers at the rink
Yeah.
or Ultimate, they'll be done in about 2 races. because they're so soft. That's where you need. I don't even know what the new 13.5 tires are.
The Hot Labs.
Hot Labs.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're a harder compound,
Mm-hmm.
or just a harder rubber, not a harder compound.
Well, you wore out a set of Hoosiers in one night.
At the rink, inside.
Yeah, but that,
Last year.
even on like outside with the tracks around here, you'll wear the Hoosiers out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think it was literally
See,
2
but
weeks and they were done.
I think Ultimate Thursdays doesn't as
You
bad.
could run Hoosiers on a Thursday night
Yeah,
because the moisture stays in the track.
and look at the track. To me, looking at Motorama, I don't know if it's gonna be like that next year, but it reminded me of the old Ultimate track when it was the mixture of the mulch and the dirt when you combined it. That track looked like that. I mean, it was a little lumpy.
Yeah.
It had the potholes like we had at Ultimate, but it was like almost identical.
Problem is, every year you go to Motorama, I've been there 3 years now.
It's gonna be different.
It's been 3 different tracks.
But you could expect it to be bumpy.
Last year was not.
No?
2 years ago it was.
2 years ago, the dirt was so wet.
It was frozen.
Yeah, and it was like a waterbed out there.
But you never know. But then you go to that, and then you go to maybe a real smooth track, and then you got like RJ's. But yeah, Will Appa, we got the Underdog RC series. Come
And
on
that
out and
starts
have
what
some
date?
fun with us. Going to
March.
competitive and fun.
March 9th at the factory.
March 9th. Alright, so we got 2 weeks?
Yep.
2 weeks for that.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Well, yep, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Alright.
What are you running? What classes?
Mod Sprint, 13.5 Sprint with the Hobby Wing Gist stock system, which is a very good class for people that don't want to run with the big guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
It's an entry level sprint.
Yes,
class.
very good entry level.
But you gotta have a sprint car.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Then we're running Mod Late Model, Mod EDM, Midget, and BL2 stock mud bus.
What's
So
the
it's gonna
gear-
be BL2.
What's the
Yes.
gear roll going to be for that?
1990.
Okay, because I know
We might adjust it for the factory because of the size of the track.
I think 1990 will be fine.
Okay. We weren't sure about. I want to talk to
That's
Brock.
what we were running there for the 12th turn.
I think the 1990s will be good. They ran 1690, and I don't want to call Gary laid out, but Gary ran his in warm ups, took his BL2 in 1690. We were running him over.
Okay.
Because the 1690 was too slow. I think the 1990 is going to be good. I think it's going to be really fast, but I think it's going to be really good.
And then we're doing the novice under 15, and that's 12 turn or BL2.
So is it a trophy race?
Yes.
Each race?
Yes. 22 Graphics from Delaware is doing all the trophies. Falcone, Kermit's company, is sponsoring part of the trophies. Ultimate is donating Midget to raffle off to cover the rest of the trophies. I mean,
What? How many cards are we running?
What's it?
How many cards are we running in the main?
8.
Okay,
Yeah, we
so
were
I didn't
running
know
that
if we're going to
because,
back to the factory rules,
8.
or we're going.
We are following WNRC, Speedway, and Delaware's rules.
So it's going to be consistent every race.
Yes.
It's always going to be 8.
Yep.
That's good.
Whatever if people need a question about the rules, go to WNRC. That has
That's
all
straight
the
across the board, no matter what track.
the
you're
late
at.
model and EDM. Like we run EDM at WNRC. EDM and the late model is the same car, just different body.
So you got a fixed tire for sprint car.
Quasi Speed is for all the classes except for mud balls.
What about the mud balls?
Open tires, like
Tire.
Tracks, open tracks
yes.
tire.
Open track
you can run
tire.
S1s or
BMGs.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So
The Kumos, the specs.
The stop
the-
tracks is
yeah,
tires.
as long as it's for Traxxas tire.
Yeah, 'cause you don't want guys going out there. Oh, these city can run Banditos.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
No.
as long as it's a
Said open
Traxxas tire.
tire.
Yeah, he's an open tire.
But we're trying to
Tracks
do.
tire.
We're going with the quasi tires. That way, people don't have to bring 100 different types of tires.
Drivers are allowed to run both mod and 13.5 sprint classes.
Yes. Yes.
You
13,
got your-
13.5
you got your lap dog on.
Alright. 13.5 sprint class is a really fun class
Mhm.
because everybody's got the same stuff. Comes down to setup and driver.
I can't set up, but I can probably figure out how to drive.
Well, you're going to be driving one, so
I'm figuring it out.
he's going to be driving my 13.5, and Aaron's going to be driving my late model over there.
What the hell?
I didn't know you raced anymore half the time.
You gotta.
I thought you were just a truck driver now.
Yeah, you don't come to the race. You don't. I'm racing much.
You gotta go out at least once or twice a month to get
I
this.
do.
Boom! He took like 2 months.
The
off.
last
Here's
two
the
times he
funniest
used
thing.
that Pheasant, I
Funniest
was there
thing, he's
racing.
asking, is there any racing Friday night? Because it's like, yeah, it'd be nice to go out and go race. And, so someone pipes up about Underground. Friday morning, he's like, oh, we should go, guys.
He said that, not me.
And you're like, yeah.
So
Let's
wouldn't
drive
have been-
4
you wouldn't have
hours
been
there
allowed
and
to
4
go.
hours back.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, for once you were allowed to go race.
So at like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, I got really bored. I'm thinking, where's at a race? And someone's like, come out to Underground. I'm like, man, if you weren't 4 hours away and I'm going to Motorama tomorrow, I probably would have went.
9:30, 10 o'clock on Friday, I was already frustrated.
Good.
Take long, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
You know, we should have just went out to the Motorama and just took our stuff and.
Friday, you could have got in free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
No, it's not open Friday.
Oh, perfect.
You could have just came there, parked, and went in. Watched.
Good growth. I'm excited for the under 15. Kiddo is gonna love it, says Sean Good. What are we sponsoring? What are we giving?
I don't know.
We got a lot of
I
sponsors.
got this. There
We
you
got.
go.
I mean, we got Amy, R1, Macklin.
Did John Bath get a hold of you?
Yeah.
'Cause I know he.
Yeah, we got
Sean Good, I think he's donating.
Sean Good's doing the under 15 trophies. I mean, we got Todd has the
J
list.
Body is
J Body's giving a body. R1 doing stuff. Mr. Customs did sent some stuff. I mean, we gotta.
So what do you want?
What do you want to give us?
I don't know. What do you
Ice
want?
cream?
I always like to take ice cream, but that wouldn't be for anybody else but me.
You can give them all ice cream codes. Here you go.
He's a Dixie cup.
Team
Vanilla
Associate.
chocolate.
Team Associated sent 2 builders kits.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Sounds
Yeah.
like he's got it covered. He doesn't need our help.
And
gotta do something.
Adam from WNRC is getting us a GFRP a sprint car to raffle off.
Wow.
So now, when you're doing the raffles, is that going to be like?
We're gonna sell them for the whole year, and then at the last race, we're gonna pull the raffles.
That's a good idea.
And depends on how many door prizes we get. Depends on if we do it every race or because if we only get like 50 or 60 door prizes, we don't want to just give like 10 away each race.
Well, here's one thing. How much is entry fees?
$30 for first class,
Okay.
$20 for second class, and $15 for the third. And if you're on 4, it's 10.
Okay. Sure people
And
wanna know that.
So we got Falcon and Sons. Do you want to read off the?
No, you can read that.
No, do you want to read off the very last part what they gave or
No, just
Okay. Falcon and Sons, Jesse Murphy, Brian Palancar, Andy Zeller, Sean Good, Magnum Motors, Bulldog Race Bodies, Ultimate RC Pit Stop, WNRC, Butcher Braces, Mr. Custom Sprint, A-Main Hobbies, Simple Bodies, Battalion Motorsports, Alpha Pace, Mob Motors, Kozo Race Products, Bloodline, we don't know what we're giving yet, Fast Track Hobbies, Leisters, Jonathan RC, J-Body, Dale Welk, Rotoron, Z-Main, Race Ready Products, Sal Rafina, R1 Works Product, and Extreme Racing Bodies.
and then Team Macklin.
And T-Mac?
That was that was one that was just we got today.
No, we cut
And
out
Sarah's son,
That's Sean Good.
yeah, Designs.
Serafino, something, yeah.
Saracen, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what we could give.
I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Go figure it out. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, it was
we-
something that Kermit mentioned to me last year about doing, and we kind of just took it and ran.
so we got Starts with Factory.
Starts at the factory March 9th, May 18th at the rink on the big track. Then it goes to June 8th at WNRC in Delaware, which if you've never been to that track, you got to get there. You won't find another track like that in the area.
We've never been to that track.
And then August 4th at Ultimate RC Pit Stop. And William Byron on the Daytona 500.
Who?
Nice.
William Byron.
Nice.
So,
So yeah, we got our 5 race series. Though we gotta go
4.
to 4 race series.
4
or we
race
gotta-
series.
Four.
Yes.
Four.
4 races.
How are you running the points?
3
drops?
races, 1 drop.
Okay.
So,
I I don't even got to run a BL2 because I did get offered a late model ride. Maybe I'll just run nothing that I own.
Who's late model?
First.
Ah, okay.
He's like, because if you commit to all of them, you can run it. But that he might run it now. Kern might run 2, and Sean might run 2.
Okay. I'm only running one class.
I'm going to run 2.
So
I'm running your sprint, and I want to run my BL2.
So I mean, I'm gonna probably run the EDM. And then you're gonna run my 13.5 sprint. You're gonna run my late model. I do have one more sprint, but that's a sprint car I won't let anybody else drive with me because it was built by Russ Levo, and I just don't want that driven by anybody else.
I don't blame you. Hi, Brian Ballardard.
You're looking at Brandon when you say that. I just don't want it driven by anybody else.
But no, that car, just because it's built by
Are you
Russ,
going to these? Yeah, you going.
Yeah. But just because
that's why he never asked you. He knew you wouldn't show up.
Yeah, but just because that
Especially
car
when
was
we go
built
to
by
Delaware.
Russ, it's just
Yeah,
An Ultimate?
there's
Are you
just
going to
something
race
that
an Ultimate?
We'll see.
Did he ever?
Out of all these tracks, if you only ran out of 2 of them.
technically won.
You should go to Ultimate.
Yeah,
with us.
technically one. You never ran a big track in Pheasantland.
Yeah. No, Pheasantland, Factory, and Ultimate I ran.
You run Ultimate?
Yeah, he did.
When?
He came up one night.
One
When you
Thursday
weren't
night he was
there.
I think one Thursday
You
night he
came
was
up
That
there.
was
one
the
night.
one I wasn't
Yeah.
there.
I
I
ran
missed
there
2
technically
Thursday nights.
two
It
times.
was
Because
one
I
that he was
put you-
there.
The Vintage, and then
Vintage.
I went up on my own that one
Yeah.
time too.
You actually went racing by yourself?
Yeah.
You went up there
Were
one
you scared?
time.
Were you shaking?
I was.
Okay, I thought so.
You were up there one time with us though
Scary.
this summer.
Huh?
You were up there that one time with us. Remember when he first put the baseball dirt down?
Yeah, you
'Cause
were
you
there
loved that
too.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was ripping the
You
outside.
loved that night because
I
you
hated
just-
it, but I
Oh,
loved
yeah,
it. I
you
liked
did.
it.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. That's when I
Yeah.
ran it outside with no
You're like,
tire on
this
the
is
mini.
great. This is so much faster up there as we're all passing you. Remember that?
Yeah.
You do know, to get better is you have to expand your horizons.
He's really good
Oh,
at the
and that
factory. I
was-
will say that.
Yo.
You're
Whoa,
really good there on that
whoa,
short
whoa.
track.
If he goes through all of them, you can run Todd's EDM.
There we go.
Wow, that's
You
a
gotta go to
privilege
all
right
of
there.
them. I mean, he's
He's
going
gonna
to
go to
one.
the factory and go, Todd, I ain't running no more.
Yeah. Screw this. This sucks. Give you a crap car, Todd. Thought we were friends.
Man, you guys got like part sponsorships? Is that why you loan out these rides? Because you're gonna need them.
You know,
Bang.
when we
Hey,
don't
let
have a
it,
lot
let
of
it
results.
stand. When Chad
It's
let
8
us drive
o'clock.
his late model, I drove better than you both.
Yeah, because you didn't want to take care if you broke it or not.
I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you this one thing.
Yeah,
I'll tell
I kind of just putzed around with it because I didn't want to break
I'll
the
say
car.
this. Once you run
And he
these
was already
cars,
having issues.
you'll never want to run a mud boss again.
I've ran sprint car already.
Yeah. I mean, I drove Kermit's and I thought it drove beautiful. I'm like, this is great. But, you know, it's a matter of, like, when you own it, now you got to make it run like that.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's like I ran Landon's car. He's like, "Oh, you want one now?" I'm like, "Yeah, but if I buy it, I'm giving it to you so you can run it like this." Well, Brandon, if you do run the factory, nothing else, I'm just gonna go up to WNRC. I'm gonna run a Brandon Grawler and just run it to the EDM.
When you guys come down to WNRC, you'll miss the place the first time.
What?
It's in the back
it's
of
back
Adam's
there.
house.
Yeah.
It-
I'm ready. I'm ready to go to WNRC. I want to go to that other track that just showed up out of nowhere up in Gettysburg.
What?
That's the track that Garrett was going to do last year.
Was it?
Yes, that was going to be the factory outdoor track.
No, not.
I don't know about
The
this.
717 one?
Is
That
it?
was going to be the factory's outdoor track.
Oh, maybe I'm not going to do it. I see that. That looks like a cool little track. That one.
Yeah, Garrett got it that far.
Oh.
Let me see. Oh,
And then that's when Garrett was told,
that don't look like a
about
little
not
track.
being able
That
to be
looks like
there or
it's
something
good
like that.
size.
Oh, so maybe I don't need to go there.
yeah, that was that track.
Brian Balcar, same here. Hopefully, I'll be running this weekend.
Yeah, that's like a
Pound
nice
car.
track.
I'm taking a couple weeks off after the beating I took this weekend.
I'm not.
Plus, not to mention, Saturday, my wife's taking me out for my birthday, so
Oh, is your birthday?
yeah.
How old are you?
42,
You old bastard.
but I look 22.
What mirror are you looking in?
I thought he was older than I was.
Whoa! I'm not 60.
I thought you were.
I'm not 60.
Aaron, if you get to any age higher than you, he's looking at like gravestones at this
Yeah,
point.
you're like the silver fox over there.
Yeah.
You are like 84.
Yeah.
It's because you're Asian. No one actually knows how old you are. You could be 102.
That's like
right
Barney. Is he like 12 or is he like 80?
now. Barney's 76.
I don't believe that.
We're basing his age on his driving style.
Okay.
Out of 100 or what? I mean,
Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Oh,
22 my ass is Ballinger.
All right, maybe I'm pushing 24. Sorry, guys.
Skunk Paw's 42. He's just a kid. Damn, I feel like an old man. Oh, man. So, yeah, I mean.
See when we don't have results, you see how fast this goes?
But I'm going to tell you,
Man, look at this.
when
It's
you were at a
only 8
Motorama,
o'clock.
Yeah.
how many people under 30 do you think were actually there that raced that whole
Not a lot.
Exactly. This is an old man's hobby.
It's become that way. There's not a lot of kids that get
No,
it.
that's why we did the under 15, but we weren't really sure. We weren't going to get trophies for them.
Yeah.
And then Sean said they were doing because who knows if we'll have some at any track.
You're good at the factory.
Like, here's
But
the
after
thing.
that, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the stand, there's a dad and his kid, and his kid's like, oh, this looks fun. I want to do this. But do you think they'll really show up and do it?
No.
They'll get they were looking at the kids like, I really like the jumpy ones, the 8-scale buggy.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, wait till you see the price on those. It's just...
And one thing I've seen.
The most affordable class to start out at is the Mud Boss class. But even then, it's $500.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of parents.
Which, ain't bad.
How they treat their kids makes the kids not want to race.
Yeah, they get a little hard on them.
Yeah, like
Instead of just let...
They
problem
act
is
like
we
it's
don't-
actual racing.
yeah, just let them out there and have fun.
Like,
Let them.
one of the things like Quarter Midget Association for Kids, like the parents can't go up there and tell the kid what to do.
Yeah.
They have to stand back and just let the kid drive. If the kid
Like, there's
if the kid doesn't know, they'll figure it out on their own.
There's a couple good
That's the way
kids
it should
out
be.
at the factory that run sprint car. Coben Zartman and I think it's Bryson Hartlob.
Yeah, Bryson.
Those kids can wheel a car, and they're 7, 8 years old.
Well, look at Carter Rachinsky.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the problem is once they become teenagers, then what happens?
I was trying to think who all, like, the good younger kids are.
Besides Cam.
But Cam's not even young anymore.
No.
He's
He's gonna get that.
15.
He's gonna get that age where he's gonna be like, I want a woman instead of a car.
Cart driver 20.
I think he's been doing it for too long.
Who was
I don't
cart
see-
driver 24? I forget who that is.
It's the guy who has a go-kart.
I forget. We knew that name for a while. I forget who it is.
But I know one thing, like when you see like Bryson and Coben out there, their dads are very helpful with them.
But they're backed off.
Yeah. Now, if they start doing bad, they pull the cards just to teach them, hey, don't drive like
But
this.
here's the thing, though: if they had a kids class, you could just let them go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, in the
But they're
old
running
days,
sprint
when-
with
yeah.
50-year-old guys.
When I was a kid, you had junior division.
Yeah.
You raced in junior. They just don't have that now.
Yeah, there's not enough of them to have it.
Oh, it's Jack.
No, and that would be the ideal thing,
Yep.
where the kids could just race themselves, and then it's one of those where some of those kids they just don't know when to back off, like a Jax.
See,
Yeah.
They
No.
they go out there, they just start goofing around and like, oh, this is fun.
See,
This
I
is
like
funny.
having the idea of the kids class, but then the problem is, okay, now Carter goes out there and runs a sprint car, and he's good in sprint car.
Well, let them.
But he goes out there and wrecks somebody. He goes out there and wrecks one of the older guys. They're gonna go, you should be running kids class. You don't belong in a sprint car. Well, now the kid's gonna go.
But
well,
he just beat you last week.
But now they're gonna go. Well, no, I don't want to run anything.
Yeah.
You can't win them all, but I mean, it would be good if they had their own class to run.
Like,
'Cause
I
they would probably have more fun.
I
with
ran
it. But here's
Bryson
the thing.
Hartlob in the late model out of the factory.
Yeah.
He was in the A-main with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I followed him for a few laps. I was leading, and he wouldn't let me by, and I moved him
Mm-hmm.
because
jerk.
I had to. But
He ran right through him.
I believe.
I didn't wreck him. I moved him up.
it.
If it would have been used
He went
to,
tumbling.
if it would have been used to, I would have wrecked him. No,
When you gotta over-explain it like that, you just wrecked
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I moved
Yeah.
him up because I had to go. I wasn't mad that he was racing me. It was good for him to race me.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to go, so I moved him
But
out of the way.
it's the same thing with us and Carter. We're like, if we're freshmen in Carter, it's like, I can't wreck him. How do I get around him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with those big late models, you can scoop under somebody and just like shove them off the track
And
without wrecking them.
And like you said about the being the hands-on, hands-up. And that's what I like Nick being on the other side going, Carter, let him go.
Yeah.
And then, because he's not realizing, hey, I should let this guy go yet. you
I
know?
saw Carter. I was marshalling
but-
for one of Carter's
yeah.
races on Saturday. And when the guys came up on him, you saw him just move out of the way and let him go.
But Nick is not one of those dads that say you're not going low enough. You're not going. He just says, "Hey, take it easy."
Yeah.
It's
Or
take it
hey,
easy.
or one time, you got to go lower.
Calm down.
Yeah,
calm
okay, yeah.
down. Yes, I mean he's not. He's
Yeah,
not
you see some
over-directed.
fathers that just
What are you
Every
doing
lap.
that for? What are you
Every
doing?
lap.
What are you doing? You're an idiot. Stop. Just pull it off. You're done. Just give it up. I'm like, dude, let him have experience.
Yep.
Yes,
You yelling at him the whole freaking time, it ain't gonna do anything good for him.
I will say as a teenager, after a while, you get older, and once you start driving real cars, then you start chasing women. Then you kind of get out of it. So I mean, it's what happens with kids, but then you got to hope that they come back. So,
Yeah, but
after
when you
30
walk
years.
around Motorama, it's like, man, more walkers here than kids.
Besides Carter.
Yeah.
Carter's the only exception that was there, was really young.
The off-road, I think it's a little. They have more younger though.
Yeah,
Like
but that's more exciting.
Oval's always been the redheaded stepchild of all this.
The off-road's more exciting for kids. I get to get my car this far up in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you race with Kyle, your car could end up this far in the air anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, or Todd.
I'm definitely aiming for our bloodline sign with his sprint car.
No,
No.
First lap.
I'm gonna have you sign a waiver.
Brock, I'm coming to see you.
I'm gonna have
Once
you
it's
sign.
wrecked, you're done for the season.
I'm gonna have you sign a waiver.
Sign a waiver. I promise to not try to wreck your car. It's definitely might, but I'm gonna try not. to.
Put it this
Hopefully
way.
it says that because it says nothing about trying to wreck the sign.
Put it
The
this
car
way.
getting wrecked is
You can
just
win
my
with that
problem.
car.
I mean, probably, but that means I gotta drive. I haven't driven a sprint car in a long time.
You go with it.
I never see.
You've never driven like one of those sprint cars. You've driven a Savage.
No, I've driven
Well,
Landons.
I think you took
Okay.
mine out for a couple of
I've
times.
driven his. I drove
Okay.
Landons already. Landons, I took Landons out. Godfrey's at Fez Landon one time. He's like, "You're good with that thing." He goes, "I'm surprised how you actually got it around that corner like that." I'm like,
It does what you tell it to.
"Yeah." My biggest problem's gonna be going aggressive because it's not my car. I'm not aggressive with other people's cars. I mean, I'm more careful.
One thing with sprint cars,
Well, the best thing to have happen there.
you don't want to be
just-
aggressive with
yeah.
sprint cars
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna be different.
because if you go aggressive with sprint cars, you catch a wheel.
You're fucked.
Yeah,
You're going up and over.
you got to be patient.
I left out my first experience actually making a sprint car to be on the smallest track possible. Oh, well.
Now, like Aaron running the late model, you can be a little more aggressive with that. They got bodies.
You got it,
All right, so send it right through the sign.
Kyle.
But he knows
did,
I won't wreck it for him.
did
Yeah,
you figure out
purpose.
your 13-5 situation yet? No, but I have a lot of options now. That was
They all involve money.
Yeah.
That's why I put it out there. I'm like, I just want to see like everyone's opinion on what do you think I should get.
I think it comes down to just wait until dirt season starts, and I want to see what's Horizon going to do, and when are we going to hear about these replacement motors for the
They're
slot
out.
machine? Did you get your notification?
No, because I burned my motors up.
All right, I didn't get my notification.
See, I can use mine in a sprint car.
Yeah.
My illegal ones.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
Well, that's why I'm almost thinking I might keep them for something because
Yeah.
they are really strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I had mine. I had one in my sprint car this weekend.
Here's the thing I think with the new slot machine, it's probably going to be a dog. They're going to shoot under just so that that they can try and get over that whole.
I'm gonna tell you
debacle.
this: put your slot machine next to one of Garrett's motors.
Yeah.
Besides them having a different name on them,
Yeah.
exact same motor.
Yeah.
Why were the slot machines banned?
The winding,
Yeah.
They modified it mid production.
yes,
It started out when it got approved.
they were good.
Yeah, it was legal, but everybody said it was a dog. So if you had an early production number, it wasn't that good. And then they got better all of a sudden. They were the fastest things out there this summer.
Yeah.
The Phantom Helixes, they're really good too. So I don't know. I mean, I was watching Kermit's car, and that thing was really super fast.
I used to have the Punishers.
Yeah,
If
the
you find-
Punishers
if
are
you can find
illegal,
a good
but they're
X
great.
Factor,
Yeah.
an X Factor's still the way to go if you can find one.
Well, I have a couple of the 17.5s, not the 13.5s.
Yeah, but if you can, I have a 13.5 X Factor, and that thing's good.
We could have it.
No, So I think that's gonna be my ultimate big. I'm gonna run.
That's just a dog.
Wow, that was aggressive up there.
Bark.
I think that's gonna be my big. My big boss is gonna be an ultimate car, just to get it ready.
I'm gonna run at Pheasantland and Ultimate. I really liked how it drove it at Pheasantland. So I'll go with that.
But
And it's getting better at RJ since we went back and reverted
I'm
the
gonna
setup.
play with it at RJ's this weekend. I'll tell you that. I need to get back to big block ways.
And realize when you stay on that throttle, it goes.
Oh,
See, when I ran Big Block, I never played with the drag brake. I never really started playing with the drag brake until this year at the factory.
I have no
It
idea how to
helps.
use the drag brake.
Just set it.
When you let off, it'll help set the car into the corner.
All I know is I watched Butler's car, and that thing just snaps around so nice.
He probably has drag brake in.
It's just.
See, everybody's told me in RJ's you don't want drag brake.
I've had good
Because
luck.
I've had it going in there like really. You go in there too fast, and it looks like you got drag brake because it just goes right around.
I've had good luck with the new Hobby Wing G4X.
Yeah, the new Hobby Wings are supposed to be the brand new ones are supposed to be pretty good.
Dave Peak said to go to the one with Struble. I mean, so Dave Peak has proven that he's not. It's kind of like that. I don't know. I might go with the FG.
Gotta think. DP can make any motor look good. Though.
I
Yes.
know. Dude, I couldn't believe it this week. We went up to Dave Peaks with the full out that, and he's like, "Yo, what's up, guys?" Like, I'm like, "You know us? You know us?"
I was a little surprised by that.
Yeah.
He wanted to know this guy. Who's that?
I went over to him before you guys talked to him. I told him to give you guys crap.
I think we were there before you talked to him. We were there pretty early.
Yeah. I don't even know if you really showed up at the show then.
Yeah, it's
We all leave at the same time. What time we leave, Kyle?
early.
8?
Yeah.
What time did we get to the show?
About 9:30, 9:30.
What time did they show up?
10:30.
Yeah. We all left at the same time. They stopped for breakfast. They did some errands.
Yeah, I was at there 6:30.
Traded 6 cars in.
We made friends.
I'll tell you what, if you ever go out to Harrisburg and you want a good place to eat, find Duke's Riverside. Very good.
I've heard about Duke.
Russ and all the GFRP guys all went there. Very good.
Do you know what we did? We shut down a Burger King.
Huh?
We went there with 4 other people behind us, and they literally locked the doors because they ran out of food.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's that they ran out of food. It's just everybody called out. There were only 3 people working, and they were getting the Motorama rush.
Yeah.
So
They couldn't take out the garbage. They couldn't wipe down the tables. I think that's why they had to shut it down,
Yeah.
because there's certain standards they have to meet.
Well, Saturday,
Like the trash was overflowing.
Yeah.
You couldn't fit any more trash in there. The tables, like every table had something on it. Like so they we're there finishing up eating, and like it's us and another family
yeah,
at that point, and they're just going around wiping out the tables. I think they had a good hour's worth of like cleanup to do before they could open up the door again.
yeah, I think Saturday night there was 15 GFRP guys and 15 customers guys at Duke's.
and then they fought.
No, no.
That
we were
would've
over.
been pretty
We
cool.
were over here and they were over there. They kept a pole in between us.
So, do you know what I did? I don't think you were there. I think I walked up, like you left. I walked over to Aaron Miller. I'm like, did you get a Burger King today? I had to shut him down and ran out of burgers. He's like, I hate you.
I will say the burgers were good there.
Any tips on how to
Burger King in a while.
get the 12 mud balls to stop pushing so bad on entry?
You throw it on the road and run it over.
So,
Serious tips.
Oh, okay. Not what I would do to them anyway.
There's
stiffer right rear. Put a little bit of, if you're on dirt, put positive camber in your right rear. I would say.
Not always. Depends on the track.
Yeah.
I like my idea better.
Dockside Willie, says John Beth.
Oh, you don't. That was there was 3 of them right there.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what Todd thought it was when we crossed the bridge.
I can only imagine.
He was in the back seat with me and Russ were in front. He went,
He got excited.
"What was that?"
Even this day doesn't sound too Dockside Willie's.
We went to Duke's on the river. Then there was a Dockside Willie's and there was another one. There's like 3 restaurants right there.
I like this guy's name that has through failure we succeed. That's a cool name.
So what else? I mean, put a softer right front on.
softer right front. You could put a harder right rear on. That should help you step around. Are you on dirt or what are you running on? That's a real question.
I mean, maybe too, like cut coil. You can cut up to 5 coils. 5.
4.
Preston, how many coils can you cut on a mud boss?
I haven't touched a mud boss in 2 years.
Oh.
How am I supposed to know?
Well, from
Just right over the spring.
the expert setup artist that I got her set up from, you can cut 5.
I could
They have
swear
5
it was 4.
cut. So,
Just said thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
maybe more camber on the right front.
I like my answer the best out of all these. So.
Just drop it on the ground.
No, throw it on the road and run it over.
That might help. My car didn't run any better after it got stepped on. It started to flip.
I'm anti-mud bosses anymore.
Yeah.
This is a mud boss on steroids.
Yeah.
I mean,
Put more clips in the right rear.
third tends to get dry slick. Papa Willie's Truck and Tonic.
Can they use it though inside? If it's inside.
Ooh.
Are they inside? Do you know that?
Well, if they are inside, you may not be able to use it.
What track are you running at? What's the name of the track?
Let me ask you this: have you used the new Bubba Gummy?
No, but we got
I
it.
have.
It's on the way.
I've already used it.
Well, we didn't get our
Why,
order
'cause
in
of
yet.
us?
No. I got it.
Aren't you special?
I won some Papa Willie's on the raffle. I did win something this weekend. I won 3 bottles of prep
Look at that.
in the raffle. It's the only
Make
good
that
thing
all
that
worthwhile.
that's the only good thing that happened to me all weekend.
They had a lot of door prizes.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't get an order yet because somebody took 2 weeks to finally get his order in.
Ah.
But it was worse. Somebody spent over $200. The initial thing was on Papa Willie's.
Yeah. And it wasn't me. And it wasn't him.
The guy that races once a month.
Yeah, the guy that doesn't race needed Papa Willie's. What
He
the
was-
$200 worth of Papa Willie's.
So I got like 1 strawberry, 1 banana, 1 dark horse, and the new bearing elixir.
Yeah.
Because, that makes sense. Because it's for high bite, loose stir, and everything. All right, I'll be good for a while. He's like, I need 2 of this, 2 of that,
I wanted
3.
everything.
The
3.
bubble, you gotta watch the bubble gum. It does soften the tires.
I ordered 1 of them now. Mike's Gulf Coast is the track. Where is that at? Probably the Gulf Coast.
The Gulf
Probably.
Coast. Probably Panhandle?
I don't know.
Could be Texas too.
Could be.
Oh, Todd says 3 coils. So,
Revile.
I thought it was 4.
You know, watching
I
that
think
TV
it's 5.
over there with Kyle throwing his arms up in the air is freaking funny as hell.
wait for it. I'm gonna look up Mike's Gulf Coast. It's Brandon's new cologne. That's race ready product. He sprays that himself.
Texas.
I probably
Porter,
had that.
Texas.
Yeah, I was right.
Dude, do you know Mark Santa Maria? Tell him to give us a
they
give us
got
a call.
Looks like they got a...
North of Houston, Texas.
Hmm.
So that might be outside. So
Probably outside.
Can
no, it might be inside because it's how hot it gets down there.
oh, true.
Okay.
Can
Got
you
pictures.
use yeah, traction tonic. Woof.
I mean, he gonna need more than just traction tonic, though.
So the more I see it, it's not an
Oh,
oval
look at
track.
that. There's an on-road track. Nice.
I thought it was 3 coils. You could cut as well. So Aaron's lying, everybody.
I could have swore it was 4.
I thought it was 3.
I don't know. I thought about throwing the car on the road.
I don't cut coils. I mean,
Yeah, you did.
no, they're
Yes,
already
you did.
no, they're already cut. I found cut coils. I didn't cut them. So yeah, I would use some traction tonic. If that doesn't work, put a harder right rear on, and start with that. And go to your local fast guy that's there and walk up to him like, "Yo, what do I do?"
Help.
That's literally the best edge. You're gonna find out in RC racing, if you ask for help, 90% of the time they're gonna give it to you.
Unless you
Front
come to
springs may be cut in
Yeah,
order to
those are
shorten
good
them.
enough.
No more than 5 rounds removed on one end. 5 rounds on one end.
Whose rules are those?
Salvus.
Okay.
So you can take 5 from this end.
That's
5
what
from
I
this end?
was gonna say.
No, 5
Yes.
from one end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one-
but which end?
Both.
yeah.
You can pick
5
either
and
end,
5.
but you can only take 5.
Yeah, so you can take 5 from the bottom end and 5 from the top end.
No,
That's what I
5
always thought.
on one end. So you pick one end.
So
you go,
yeah, you
which
put
one am I
that
gonna
end
cut
down,
5 from?
and you cut 5. Oh, I'm gonna flip it up. Oh, that's the bottom again. I'm gonna.
That's 10.
Yeah, but it's not from one end.
Yeah.
It's from
So-
both ends.
So
You're
here's
just being stupid
so
now. You know the
here's-
rules.
No, I seriously
That's
thought
a
that's
gray
what it
area.
was, though.
It is
So
a gray
that's
area.
a gray area, so you'd be just kicked the F out.
no. So
that's
okay, here's
the
my answer to that.
solution.
If you're cutting 10 coils, you must just take the spring off.
Yeah.
You don't have much
Yeah.
spring
It's just
left at
gonna be
that
doing
point.
this.
You just got
You
the
got
thing in there like.
You got 2
You
coils.
Yeah.
have that
spring.
center that's
Why
literally
can't
like
I
that.
just
I
take
have a
these
shock.
springs and paint them white, and I can use different poundage?
Yeah.
I don't know why you can't just take them shocks off. We should be having the adjustable shocks on the mud balls at this point. It'd be so much nicer.
I think we would tell if you just painted them white. We'd go like, hey, those coils are
You
not
haven't found
the
out on my
same
car
diameter.
yet.
Because you haven't done it.
How do you know?
I mean, these are 5-pounders and 6-pounders.
If you did it, it was
We
completely
really-
by accident.
Probably. Nothing I do is on purpose.
I know. I know.
Don't listen to Preston. He has a few screws
Listen,
loose.
we don't.
We
don't-
see.
Who said
Yes,
don't-
he has all
There
the
you go.
screws are loose.
We
Todd?
don't want them to go
No,
to
Todd's on
adjustable
this
shocks.
one.
Will?
You know how much we'll be spending on shocks if we go to adjustable shocks? We don't need to do that. No.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You curse yourself with that.
All right, now
one.
I ask a question. Seriously, how often do you guys change shock oil?
Never.
What's that?
Every few.
I mean,
Probably
wait,
about a
wait.
month.
Are you meaning like?
On dirt?
Are you meaning change it like different ways or
No,
just?
just change it.
Just to
Oh, every
replace it,
couple
rebuild
races.
it.
Every couple-
You rebuild every couple races your shocks?
Yeah.
Mine's every race. Every race day.
Well, I mean, that means you have too much time on your wrist. You could do that when you run once a week.
Yeah.
I'd run
I
3.
Brandon changes
Some-
it just. He doesn't even run it. He still changes it. Car sat there for
It's
a
not
while.
like I
I'm
can
gonna
bring this
change
car
it.
to
It'll all
motor.
leak
Might
out.
have
It'll
evaporated.
all leaked
out.
out.
Race.
Yeah, you can.
They'd be awesome on the track.
Yeah,
but
you
it's not
can.
like I got. There's not enough people I could bring this car to.
I mean, I'll run it against you, Mini.
I don't think you want me to do that.
Yeah, I do. Take your ass out. So I'm surprised we're not running coil covers yet. Says Pound Car. Brian Pound Car. I like Pound Car.
He's all right.
What are you counting?
Got a spacer on the left front.
What?
Get that tire out that way to try to help it turn in. Because I fought that all weekend.
I mean, that's another thing too. Like if he hasn't looked at spacers, make sure you got your spacers right. Black one on the right front, gray on the left front.
Opposite
else?
on the rear.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Gray on the right rear, black on the left rear. Change that offset. So
I do really like these cars. I don't even want to.
These wraps were done by 22 Graphics.
22. Why is it 22?
29.
Why is it 22 graphics?
That's Kyle Jarrell's car numbers that he always runs, so they named it 22 Graphics.
Pound Car, will you be my friend? Will you be my neighbor? So, what track are you he might not go to. What track are you looking forward to most for their race?
your race, I don't know. I'm just looking forward to the whole thing. I'm looking forward to racing his late model. I mean, see what it WNRC's like. I mean, we've never been there yet. That'll be fun. I mean, everybody says that's a really loose dirt track.
It is.
I mean, how are those late models on there? I mean,
Good.
if it's loose dirt, they probably really stick, don't they?
I need you to stop for 1 second. I need to time out. The guy in Texas already giving Preston shit. Thanks for the tips. Not you, Preston.
That is awesome. That is absolutely
He's a
awesome.
smart fella.
You didn't like my tip?
He even put it in parentheses. Not you, Preston. Thanks for the tips. Not you, Preston, guys.
Sorry, I'm anti-mud boss.
What, 5 minutes of watching the show with him and ERA?
Don't worry,
Nope.
he'll be back to Mud Boss. He
Nope.
always comes back.
Nope.
Yeah, right.
Way too much money sitting in these things to go back to mud boss.
You keep having weeks like this week, you'll be going back. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm dead last. I looked at Preston this week. I said, how you doing? He goes, I'm dead last.
I bumped up 13 spots after the third round now.
The best part about it, and then Lebo goes, don't worry, I'm right in front of you.
Yeah.
Levo recovered.
The problem is, me and Russ both broke in warm-ups before the second round. And they do the 3 rounds of points, and there was no drops for your
I
points.
don't like that.
So, if you had one bad round,
You're screwed.
you were done. And then the heat I was in made it even worse.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, there's guys like Osborne won every single round.
Mhm.
And it's not like he was
I
just put...
out-qualified Osborne in the sprint car.
I think a freaking fart qualified Osborne sprint car. Osborne's like, I don't know what this is. It was Cam's car too.
But here's the thing, like showing that, like, him and Pete, it wasn't like they were putting rounds where nobody was going to wreck them. So, I mean, they had the same problems everybody else did.
Those big races like that, you need to have a good car,
It's not like you have a good car. You need a stable car.
but you
What
need to have so much luck on your side. Because you can go out there, run 3 laps, and get hit and break,
Yeah.
and then you're
done.
so
Kurt-
far behind.
Kurt Nicholas was having
yeah.
those problems.
So my question is going to be, what was your surprise with Motorama? Your biggest surprise
For me or him?
for the group? We're going to say our own. We all have our own surprises.
I'm going to say I thought the race in there was rougher than what I expected. I thought it would have been a lot more professional, and these guys that
I
are
wasn't
racing a
surprised.
national
It's
event.
it's basically a money race, and guys run like idiots on money races.
What
It
surprised
reminded me of running Pheasant Land with a 30-lap heat with 7 cars.
What surprised me was how I thought I had really good cars, and I just struggled. Last year when I went there, I was struggling all year until Motorama,
Yeah.
and then I got to Motorama, and all of a sudden everything clicked and I
opposite.
ran good.
Yeah.
And this year I've been running good up till Motorama, and I got to Motorama and I just sucked.
Russ,
That looks
Preston,
like
and
he had a
Todd were
slumber party.
too tired from all the pillow funding at the slumber party.
Well, do you remember him telling us, I got the best midget around right now?
I didn't run it though.
Wait, what else did you say you had the best of? EDM.
No, the EDM was really pretty good.
So he's surprised how good he didn't do. His surprise is the track. What's yours?
Not the track, but the racing.
The racing.
The racing.
I don't even know.
I do feel sorry for Alfie and Adam and all the guys that have to put that race on, because they don't know what kind of dirt they're gonna get. Like
What you got to remember is you're running on a 3-day-old track.
no, it's not even 3 days old.
I'm talking about
They-
on Sunday.
But they built it Thursday night.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that, like Garrett, Adam, Alfie,
It doesn't
and all
have
them,
the advantage of all these other tracks that are that they've been
They're
run on
packed in,
for
they're ready to
hundreds
go.
of nights.
Let's
They
go.
left at 11 o'clock Thursday night, and there was cars on that track at 8:30 on Friday morning.
But I mean, it doesn't matter if the track's rough. It's just it just didn't seem like there was a lot of respect out there.
It's like any other money race.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So what's your surprise?
I always have to say what you were saying about the announcing, how serious everybody really takes it.
You gotta be for that, because
There's a lot of people with a lot of money and time and hours on the road getting there on the line.
so you can't have.
Fun.
You got to be serious.
No fun.
And one thing that it irks me, people not wanting to marshal.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it seemed like they
That
had
is,
a hard time
like,
getting people up.
I was out marshaling, like I was standing up there watching the racing. I marshaled a lot of races where I wasn't even
In the race.
in the race, but I did it because
Get the show going.
they have
But for the announcer, I mean, he did give people crap that,
Yeah.
like, get off your phone.
yeah,
You're out there to marshal.
Yeah.
Marshal.
but like they have a time limit where they have to be done.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. They had to be out
like
by
those
9.
if they wait 5 minutes each time for marshals, I mean that just
Yeah. And there were a lot of times they were calling.
like in our series, what we're doing, you put your car on the table right away, and you got a marshal. You got 2 minutes. If you're not out in 2 minutes, your last round was DQ.
Were you doing like the factory commercial before your
No,
race?
after. We're doing after, so
Okay.
that every track's the same. But you got 2 minutes. If you're not out there, you're DQ'd for
There
your
were
last
guys
round.
I saw, they got off the sand, carried the car out there, went to the infield.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. Why
And like
don't you
with me,
do
Will,
that?
and Todd there, we usually here,
Yeah.
and we went.
I
on
was like,
Marshall.
I grabbed GW's car
Yeah,
for him.
Like we went out on Marshall.
So, well, when Strouser grabbed it, I said, here, you're in the next one. I'll take it back to you. I just took the
Yeah.
car.
And
Went with it.
Strouser and Les, they were working together. They'd get each other car.
Like
But
that's how we're going to be with our series. Though we're not going to wait around.
No,
Nobody
so-
wants to spend 12 hours at an RC track.
No.
So, if you weren't out there, I don't care. Now we do understand that if you're back to back,
Yeah.
or like certain people, like say John Pauley's there, he can't marshal.
No.
So, but you better have somebody to cover for you. And if you don't have somebody to cover for you, you're getting DQ'd because it's your responsibility to get somebody to cover for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're not fooling around. And another thing we're doing, if we hear people arguing and complaining about marshals and other racers up on the driver's stand, get out.
I'm just gonna complain about Preston.
Everybody does that. So.
I mean, it's just gonna happen.
But
So
yeah,
wait,
Even
no
guys in
arguing
Texas
on the
complain
stand?
about him.
yeah,
So you're going to have a rule, don't be bitching on the stand.
yes.
All right, I agree with that.
I'm
Because
just-
there's a few drivers we know that get on the stand and they run their mouth.
Yeah. If you do that,
And I can't stand next to them. I mean, you stood next to them a couple times now, Kyle. How's that work out for you? It's very distracting.
You try to block it out.
but yeah,
yeah.
if you do that, pack your shit up and leave.
So my biggest surprise in Motorama, Kurt.
Had a bad weekend, like Preston. I mean,
But look at
that's
him.
just bad
He's
luck.
been having such good run going into Motorama, and he's struggling. That happens to a lot of us.
I just
It's the unknown going into that race.
not marshaling prior to heats in the series, which I think helps the lack of marshaling. That's his John Beth.
And that crap is on volunteer marshal what? Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like you're always yelling to get
Oh
people
yeah,
to come out there.
because I need them. Because if I don't have volunteers, dude,
Especially like we're at the Pheasant Land. We're running the big show at the end of the night, and the problem is there's a whole bunch of low car count support shows before that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we have it, but every time we wind up going out there right after the rookie division, it's like what? Who thought of this? Because now we have no marshals.
because if you don't, then guys are running back to back,
I,
and then they're bitching they're running back to back. There's no winning in this.
no, there's not. But I just throw those kids up front and get them out.
Yeah, but
I mean,
we're not.
kids
We're
usually
not.
wanna get done early.
We are not messing around with that.
Yeah.
I hate it. You gotta. I need a marshal. I need a marshal. I need a marshal.
If somebody gets DQ'd from it right away, everybody else will be like, "Oh yeah, they're serious."
That's why I like doing it. Like I do it at Orangis all the time, and because it's Les Hartzell is always my volunteer. If I was like needing a volunteer, Les gets up and do it. So I'll go out there and go, Les, how old are you? I think he's like 70 something.
He's in his 60s.
Is he? Is he
Yeah.
68?
No, he's younger than that.
No, he's.
Yeah, he's
Remember
younger
where
than
we
I don't know who. There's somebody else. There's some older guy who's in his 70s. I said, you guys would be a shitty year. I have a 70-year-old man volunteering to marshal, and you young guys can't do it.
Brock out at the factory always knows if he needs somebody, I'm standing around. I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because why drag it out?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
And like what I like now, and like RJ's with the tight corners, I could get like, hey, just cover both corners. You can cover both.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. But I'm just like,
Now, if I'm volunteering to marshal at the factory, I'm not going inside.
I don't blame him.
Like, I'm volunteering to marshal, I'm not going inside.
You're going on the outside.
Yeah. Like, I shouldn't. I'm volunteering to do this. I shouldn't be the one down there.
2 minutes is very gracious. We are doing a seating and 2 qualifiers. We need to keep it going. There will be no bitching tolerated. I agree. Dude, it's like it's an RC race.
Yep.
Wait, it's an RC race. Of course, there's going to be bitching.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
The only
Please,
bitching I'm
stupid.
gonna do is go, how the frick do you drive this stupid thing? That's all I do.
Like, I get frustrated on the track, too, but I just let it. I don't say nothing.
The biggest thing is people don't realize is as soon as you get frustrated and you stay frustrated, you want to just pull in.
Yep.
Because you're not going to go anywhere. Because you're just going to overdrive the next corner
Yep.
and get more and more pissed off. I've been calling people around the track when I announce hello. Yeah, you have to. You're just going to call out people that are standing there.
You call people out all the time.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause you need them. Like, the problem with at RJ's is there's no one I can, like, besides Les, there's no one I can really just call and be like, hey, Marshall. Like, it was so nice the other Saturday when I had Brian Beaver behind me. So I know him from Vaseline all the time, and I go, Beaver, I need you to go. All right, I got you. And there's always this other intermediate guy that always helps me, which is so nice.
But I'm, like, at the factory, you get 5-6 cars in the heat. Why aren't you out there?
Yeah. Dude, they had 8 cars at Motorama and they couldn't get them.
Yeah.
Like, and what really irritates me is there's people standing around the track the whole time and they're asking for marshals.
Yeah.
And they just go,
But then I see the other way is if they'd been marshaling the whole time, you know, it's not their responsibility to go out there and marshal.
yeah. But some people that are supposed to be marshaling and they stand next to the track and they're just like,
Yeah.
yo, that's your race to Marshall.
Yeah, get out there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, yo, you go out there.
And like Nick, who's doing our racing, he will call you out.
Yeah. Glad to be watching a show with a puppy, says Chad Bullet. I can't watch from the inside. I'll be puking all over the track, says TJ.
Yeah, some people can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Will gets
You gotta get adjusted to it.
Will gets messed up on. Well, Will's always messed up.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, yeah.
But that makes him even more dizzy than he already is when you're in the
The
infield.
factory's bad. I'll say
But the
that.
thing is,
the factory,
you just
I mean,
gotta-
you know, you're,
You gotta,
You
watch,
gotta look up.
You gotta watch
But
this
you
way.
just stare ahead.
I can't. If I stare ahead, that's when I get dizzy.
you're watching
I
the
gotta,
cars come in, and then you're watching them here, waiting for them to screw up, and then
See,
here
Brock
they are
gets a
screwed up
kick
on
out
the
of me when I'm
backside.
in the infield, and a car will come up the berm.
I'll just kick it.
I just go like that, and it gets it right back on. He loves when I do that.
Brock was announcing on Saturday.
A couple times.
Yeah. Yeah. He came up to me. I said, I heard you were announcing. He goes, yeah, Nick and Adam was the other one. He goes, they both had to pee at the exact same time. He was like, Brock, I need you. And so Brock's like Superman coming in, taking his freaking shirt off. I'm like, I'm ready to announce.
Yeah, Brock struggled with his sprint car this weekend.
The factory, as soon as you get off the stand, there's a shelf right there to stick your car on,
Yeah.
which that makes it nice.
But we're gonna have a table that coming off the
The
stand.
rule should be so once you get off the stand, put your car there.
Yep.
It doesn't go back to the pits.
Which I like is which I wanted to do at Pheasant Line for the longest time, and I got outvoted. Is at your race, put tape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because then you know, hey, who was second? Number 2 car's not there. You're
Yep.
done.
And like I said, Nick will call you out.
Yeah. Was he the guy that was doing?
Yeah,
No. Is that Nick the end?
yeah. I mean, he goes all over the country to big races to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not afraid to call people out.
I don't know who it was, but on 12th turn when Peak spun, you weren't there, but they called.
Skunk Boss hates when his car gets to get defeated. So don't foot at your car. Don't foot his car.
But I don't know who it was. It was a Miller. He just said Miller, because Dave Peak spun on the initial start and took the whole field behind him, and he called it back, and somebody grumbled, and Nick's like, "I would do the same thing for you, Miller, and you do a lot of freaking bitching, so knock it off." I'm like, "Oh shit." I don't know who he's yelled at, but I'm like, it had to either be like Shane or Aaron.
I think it was Shane. He was in the mud bus.
Yeah, he wasn't my boy.
But like I said, you have a limited time to get that race in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like if there's rain coming or something like that, you're like, we gotta go. Like,
And like at Ultimate on a Sunday. You don't want to be there all night on a Sunday. You want to get home
Or
on
a
a
Thursday
Sunday.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hate going racing on a night, a weeknight anymore,
yeah.
because I hate getting in at midnight and having to get up for work.
That's why, like,
Like,
Pheasant Line, we're done like 9:30.
yes.
Because okay, you can leave. Go
Now
home, and
I
go.
like the one round on a Tuesday night at Pheasant Land, but I think on Friday nights you should be able to figure out a way to do 2 rounds.
No, we could. It was just.
Because Friday nights, most people don't care about being out a little later on a Saturday night.
Power car.
We've
Nick
done
was
that with
pissed.
the race points.
Lava says it was air.
I
Air.
wasn't in the mud bus.
Or maybe it was just from the sun.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean, Pheasant Line, we could do that. I mean, race points.
On a Friday night, you got more people don't care as much on a Friday night.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Yeah.
See, now I wouldn't care on a Friday night.
No.
I don't want either, but dude, if that show's not done by 9:30, 10 o'clock, people start rumbling.
That's ridiculous.
It's Friday night.
And we started at 7.
Yeah.
Practice lasts longer than the race.
Yeah. Like, it's Friday night. Who cares if you're there until 11 o'clock?
These people that cry about the 9:30 thing need to go to a race where they do 2 qualifiers.
Go to the factory on a Saturday.
Yeah. You'll learn what.
With 112 entries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they'll run 6 cars, and now we have a C and D's
Yeah.
mains.
That's a good idea for them,
Yeah.
though.
No, it ain't. I
You
think
didn't have to marshal a couple of those races.
it lost the prestige of the factory for me.
What?
You didn't have to marshal a couple
I
of
liked it. Like even Brock said he liked the 8.
Brock was in the 13.5 A main the 1 week with Chad, and I called the race.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much stopped.
Yeah. It depends.
They were wrecking everywhere. I'm like,
Sometimes
guys,
you can get 8.
calm down.
Sometimes you get 8, and
Yes.
it's good.
Yeah.
But I like that. When 6, it's like, let's follow the leader then.
But,
It was really clean racing.
I pretty
But,
much stopped
the thing is,
calling the refs.
it took longer.
Yeah.
You can't add more mains
I mean,
and not have it take longer.
We started racing when I was up there at 11 o'clock. 11. No, this started 11, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get done until 7:30, 8 o'clock, and you're just like, I don't want to be here all day.
They put in effect this year. If it's over 85, it drops, and if it's over 110, it drops again.
We started with 4 Bedard J's, and I told when Bill wasn't there, I said to Bill, I said I'm running 3 minutes because I am tired of running the 4.
They do a lot of practice up there.
Well, they don't start till 1.
Yeah, we only do like 25, 30 minutes.
And
No,
you know,
like
the
before the
problem
race.
always is
Oh, yeah.
between
There's like
rounds.
4 hours of practice.
Yeah, which Bill doesn't want to, but I mean, guys just show up anyway.
Yeah.
Between rounds, I mean, you got to get things set up, so it takes time.
That's the biggest problem. The biggest problem with me
Usually
up at
the computer always screws up.
The freaking computer up there, for some reason, the Wi-Fi and RJ suck. And I was sitting there hitting print, and it just sit there for 10 minutes and decide to print. I'm like, I'd be done by now, but I mean, the computer doesn't not want to print. So you get like a 20, 25 minute practice, but then I like that because then the guys have time to practice and get their crumbles because there's 30 cars on the track, so I gotta yell at them. But I start at 1 o'clock. We're done, what, 6?
Yeah, usually.
I mean,
5. Between 5 and 6, maybe 7.
that's a good time for race day because you're home at 7 o'clock and you have the rest of the Saturday night to do it.
Yeah. You can still go out for
Most
dinner
of the
or whatever
time-
you want. And,
Most of the time at factory, I've been getting home by 7.
That's good. But now that they did add more mains,
I don't know if they are yet though.
Last time
They
we
did,
were
we
we
did.
weren't back. We wouldn't have been back until 10.
yeah,
See, because last time we were there, they ran 8.
they did.
They cut the 360 sprint down because that was
when
over.
we went up 2 weeks ago. They did. That was when they started going to 6, and everything got pushed.
Because 360 sprint, they had to go to 6 because that got ugly. There was sprint cars flopping everywhere. I mean,
Like,
it was
Mini,
horrible.
I don't like mini being 6. It's a small mud blast. That should be 8
20.
if they get 8.
But they don't get 8.
That's a class.
we
I
had
think
6.
that's dying too.
The class just started.
Right? But look at how many mud balls
It's
classes.
not, it never really. It hasn't really picked up, Eddie.
But look how
It's
many
kind
mud
of-
balls
it's
classes
kind of
start.
stagnated at this point.
Up in New York, it's getting big though. But
What,
it's not.
mini?
It's not mini. It's called banded mud balls,
Yeah.
and now that's getting bigger
But if you look at it, look at all the mud balls classes that start.
and die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they start too many of them. So then people, I want to go this one now. I want to go do this one now. I want to go, and then it
The reason
kills.
I like the mini mud boss is it's what stock mud boss should be. It's the stock class.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all cool and dandy that I can do 35,000 adjustments, but on my mini, it's literally tires and shocks. There's nothing else I can do to it.
When that car's not running, you're out of options unless you're going to rebuild shocks and
Yeah.
experiment.
That's what I like
It's
about
like
it.
I can't put any more clips in.
It's very basic.
Yes.
Can't adjust camber.
But that's the biggest thing I saw with all the mud balls classes. They start, then they die.
Mhm.
Then they start,
Vintage died
then
now.
they die.
Vintage was big for a while. We
Yeah.
had a huge that died
Yeah.
off.
Crate
Shit
weight.
dies,
Yeah.
comes back.
Stock car started out well and then
That's dead.
died halfway
Nobody's
through
showing
the
up.
second season.
Big block at Vesline's dead.
Oh,
Indoor, outdoor, it was doing well.
yeah.
It died and came back. Crate Model came back at the end too.
Which I'm surprised Big Block Indoor was pretty big
When this year?
last year.
Nah.
No,
No?
It died last year.
The
Right?
problem is with big block
I
indoor
must
on
be
that
thinking-
track,
I
it's
must-
It's
just
so hard.
yeah, those cars are terrible indoor. I mean, they just got so much power.
They get so hot. Motors
Yeah.
They get, and no matter what I did,
Everybody's
to that
just
car,
throwing
it
left
darted to the
side
right
weight.
because it just had so
Yeah.
much power.
Yeah, they're just throwing in left side weight. You saw mine when I take it out there; it just does wheelies.
Oval Edge Mini Mud Boss feels like a budget sprint car. It's a really fun class. It's just a fun class that everyone's having fun with.
I mean, I like driving yours.
Yeah, too bad mine will be sitting on the shelf soon.
Which one?
Maybe both. I ain't running 3 classes.
One outdoor?
Yeah.
Oh.
I really don't. I can't believe I'm going back to Big Block.
You don't have to all the time. I mean, you can get
Buy a
a good
sprint
enough
car,
idea.
man.
No.
You can buy Outlaw 4s now cheap.
No.
There's unless you get it real cheap. I mean,
Then you buy the
you might as well just buy a new one.
Then you can buy $100. You buy the $110 just stock system. You got your ESC and your motor right there.
Because here's the thing: it's like you're gonna
I
buy
already have
the
Then you
used
don't
car,
need that.
and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not bad at this," and then be like, "Well, the thing holding me back is I got this older car."
So
So then you're gonna go out and buy another car, and then you're stuck with.
here's my problem with the 360 Sprint. What am I gonna run that at?
Yeah,
Factory's done in like 3 weeks.
You can run that at Pheasantland and mod and be competitive.
We don't run mods. We
There's
don't
no
run
mod,
sprinters
yeah.
at
Well, we're
Pheasantland.
trying to get them there. If the big track's open, you're going to get them there.
Well, the big truck ain't gonna be open for a while. I mean, so it could come on and correct us about that.
I have so many people that want to come run that big track.
Dude, that was the talk of Motorama for us. When we came around, when's Big Truck getting done? Big Truck getting done? Big Truck.
Everybody.
And don't
wants
ask us
it.
because we don't know.
Yeah.
No.
We don't.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants it this year.
They've wanted
They wanted
year.
it last year. Yeah.
The little track's fun, but it's almost too fast for how the size of it is.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Oh, I
Oh
enjoy
yeah,
it.
we're definitely fast on that freaking track.
I enjoy running sprints on there.
I mean,
That week we
you know,
ran
what are
we
we,
had the 8 mod
4.3s?
sprints out there. We were flying
Four
around
twos?
that track. I mean, we went 3.6s, 3.7s on
right,
that
yeah.
track. We were hooked up.
It's
It
definitely
would.
it's definitely one of those tracks it takes getting used to.
360.
Some guys take to it right away. Other guys, it takes some time to get used to going that fast with that many cars.
360, you can run at RJ's, Factory, and Leicester's. I don't even know. No. I'm sticking to my modified. I
Next
go
year, let's get through Big Block this year.
if I get any production vehicle, it's gonna be one of these.
And then you can also put a late model body on this. All you got to do is put the front bumper that comes with the kit on, and that's it.
I mean, maybe they'll become more popular this year. I mean, Preston's got to start bringing them out and bringing his crew with, and then say, "Hey, we got 5 of these tonight."
Or put them in the series and maybe get it going. I mean, Brian Strausser has one. I have one. Todd has one.
Kerm has one.
Kermit has one. Steve Goodhart's gonna have one.
So I just texted Merkel. Like it's bubbling. I don't know if I can say it yet or not. So keep talking until I get my bubbles to stop.
You're jumping ahead there, buddy.
Wait, you don't know if it's sent or not?
Nobody's
No.
speaking.
Oh.
Any word on the big track. Only word I can tell you, it will be done for the underdog over race. He's hoping it will be done weeks before that.
It'd be helpful because people want to come practice
But
on
he
it.
doesn't know with this new snowfall that how it's going to work.
'Cause people want to come
Get the
practice
heater.
on it. Yeah. People want to come practice on it before the race.
Yeah, 'cause I don't. The problem is going to be is if it's the first race, it's going to say probably have a Motorama.
Yeah.
It's going to be the first race. It's not going to be settled in.
Yep.
John Bath, make EDMs great again.
Yeah.
Brian, this is an EDM. Right here. It's a mini mud balls on steroids.
It's a mod sprint or 1/10 late model.
1/10 late model.
Russ down at
Crazy
WRC
adjustments and stuff.
runs a 7.0 motor in this thing.
Yeah, what's a motor roll? Anything?
Open.
What for EDM?
Yeah. EDM, mod sprint, and mod late model. Whatever motor you think you can get it to hook up, put it in that bitch.
Should I put a
It is.
tutor in it?
No, that you wouldn't make it one lap without it burning up.
That'd be fun. Striker.
Like I started out.
You're gonna change the motor every lap.
I started out with a 10.5 and 9.0 in this on Friday. I mean the car was evil, so I just kept on dropping back motors.
Should have put a BO2 in it.
I had a 17.5 in my sprint car for one round, and that was the best that car worked all whole weekend.
So instead of just tire game, you need a tire and a motor game.
No. you can put this 10.5 in here. I have a 13.5 in here. Put 40 boost in it. You're good. Send it.
Will Lappa, come try 13.5 sprint. I will have one available for people who want to turn laps in practice. I already got one.
You ain't got mine.
I got his
I'll try Will's.
in
I'll
practice.
play with it.
What the hell?
You don't come race.
It's practice. You don't. You can try it too.
No, I want to race it.
We'll probably let
You don't
race
run your own cars.
it. You got to come to a track other than Pheasantland
I do.
once a month to race.
I do.
I went to
Wait.
the factory once this
No.
year.
Have we seen him at RJ's yet?
Yes.
Yes. You went with me
Oh, all right.
once.
You can go again.
Can you count on your
It
hands? How
doesn't.
many-
They don't just run once.
No,
They run it every weekend.
You know what the best part was? He went on the one Friday show that we had.
Can
When
you
there was
count on your
nobody
hands how
there.
many times you raced since like November?
Damn close.
How
On
many-
both ends.
How many times has Pheasantland ran?
You should have read all the Pheasant Land shows.
Holy crap! We're at 9 o'clock, boys.
No, I missed one because of the snow.
If you ran more than 10 times since December, I'd be
The-
shocked.
He's always
I don't
having to
think I have.
beg people to race that class because
I know.
he's in the one class where nobody's in. And you just bring out your
the
BLT.
other week, he had to put people in cars to start his class back up. Lily had to run Sean's, and Mackenzie also had to run Sean's, so they had 3.
And you should just bring out your BLT.
The other
Or put
day,
a tester in it. Who cares? Just go run
him
it.
and Allison ran. He told Weller to put me back in Weller's car so I could race against him. So he had 3 cars.
And you beat him probably, right?
I did. We were having a good race, and then
No, he can't run it well.
he didn't like my pass.
I'm practicing.
I
with
did
it.
an actual NASCAR move out of 4. I just bumped the back bumper and his car pushed. I just kept going. He's like, that was 30. I'm like, no, that's a bump and run.
I did that to Kermit this year, early in the year at Ultimate when we were all running 13.5. He was behind, I forget who. I was in third, and I was going. I came up in turn 3, and I shoved my bumper right in the back of Kermit, shoved Kermit right in the other guy. I turned left and went right on both of them. He went, you couldn't have hit me any clearer to send me to the other guy. They didn't wreck. They just went up the track. He went, that was perfect.
I see that all the time.
I said, I had to go.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock, boys.
Yeah, so definitely check out this. What are you calling your race?
Underdog Oval RC Series by Falcone and Sons.
Well, that's long and
Check out this
complicated.
Underdog Oval RC Series by Falcone and Sons.
Go on our Facebook page. Find all about it.
4 races:
4 races.
the Factory, Pheasantland, Ultimate, and WNRC.
Yep.
1 drop. There you go. 3 race series.
4 race series.
4 races.
Well, you figure in the drop, it's 3 races. So you only need
Do you
to make
have
3
any
races.
rain dates? Is my question.
If we ever rain out, we're gonna try our hardest to reschedule it.
Yeah, I would. Are these all Saturday shows?
I mean, yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to get the factory in. We gotta watch about how much rain Garrett puts on the track.
Dude, I seen that rain in there one time. It's pretty bad, man.
Yeah, it is.
I thought about trying sprints. I grew up around the full scale. Decided to get a bandit sprint because parts are so cheap, and a lot of parts are interchangeable with my 12th turn. Less crap. They're starting to come around here a
They're
little
ugly
bit.
as hell.
Yeah.
They are. They're square and
Yeah.
they're ugly.
All right, what we're racing at this week?
I don't know. I don't know.
How do you not know?
I
Prepare for this. It's every show. Where are you racing?
I know, but I gotta get this
Pheasantland.
floor done. Floor done.
RJ's running this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, RJ's.
Where are you racing?
I'm taking a couple weeks off
We'll
after
see.
the beating I just took.
I will be at Pheasantland Tuesday, Friday, then I'm going back up to RG Sunday. Going back and
I'll be at Shady Maple on Saturday.
Shady Maple.
I'm not racing. I'm going with Preston.
Goodbye.
Maybe you should go to
Free
Shady-
meal.
No, I'm good.
Free meal.
That's right.
Yeah, free meal.
Alright, bye, people.
Hey,
Bye.
Bye. Bye, the Pasila. Oh, wait. Don't click it yet.
I already did.
Oh, we forgot to do the sponsors.
we talked about Papa Willie's. You're good.
We did.
The stream will stop and you'll. Yeah, I think we're still on.
Alright. Yeah, thanks, sponsors.
Are
Papa
we?
Willie's, KHG, Pheasantland.
Retro Products, Rip Motorsports, J-Body.
J-Buddy.
That's it.
It's all
Factory.
Papa Willie's.
You mentioned
Factory.
the factory.
Did you? I don't know. There you go.
RJ's.
Yes, no, maybe
I'm
so.
not sponsored by anybody, so.
Hey, M&M Racing Vlogs. They'll be at Shady Maple.
Okay, bye, people. We did it. We didn't
Bye.
forget.
See ya. Thank
See
you.
ya.